vlog that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started vlogging and then they got all of the money. And then I was just like, oh, wow, that's a cool job. I would like to do something like that. And then once they got all the money, they left us all. Well, welcome back to another episode of At the Party. At least if I stop vlogging, you guys know it wasn't because I got money and dipped out. And that I love you guys. I love you guys so much because a lot of people has really encouraged me to keep on going. Keep on going for the foreseeable future. I just feel like a fucking idiot at this point, you know? I just feel stupid because, people are like, you really should stop vlogging because you're a grown man and freaking what are you doing? The dream's not there. You ain't got the luck for it. You're too stupid. You ain't got a nice team around you. And I'm just like, buddy, you just listed a whole bunch of positives to be a YouTuber. You don't want some freaking tech genius or a smart person to make YouTube videos. What are you on about, bro? You want the dumb-ass numpty like Logan Paul or like freaking PewDiePie way back in the D-ball. Way back in the Diaz. Remember when he freaking tased his freaking nuts and was like... Oh, wait, no, that wasn't freaking PewDiePie. Who was that? Whistling Diesel? No. Alex? Wasabi? No. Oh, that there white boy. That there, what's his name? Danny Duncan. Nope, that wasn't him. Who tased they tased their nuts and like, fucking, Oompaville. It was Oompaville. He freaking tased his testicles. That's not really like a big brain thing to do, But it got millions of views. Does views really matter? Yes and no. What really matters is if you can entertain somebody. If you can make like a funny ass video, bro, I have that as a goal. I really wish that I could make content that it's just that, you make a 15-minute video or something that somebody plays over and over and over again because it's so hilarious. That would be, hey man, can we go ahead and keep it quiet on the set? I'm trying to make a vlog over here. We're going through some things. You don't know what's up with Paul, and neither do I. Thank you. Oh. Never mind, I think he's coming back. Uh-oh. I think I might have pissed the helicopter off. Oh. Remember the first time? Remember the first time when I freaking pissed off a helicopter? And freaking I showed up at Logan Paul's house at freaking like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I was just like, Logan! Logan! And then freaking 6 squad cars and a freaking helicopter showed up, bro. That's impressive, doggy. Because even in like Los Angeles, it's freaking hard to get the freaking helicopter to show up. I did my first day. Oh. And then after Logan, I was just like, what am I going to do now? And then I freaking went to Paramount Pictures. And I ran into the gate. And in case you guys are, this is not me being funny. This is real stories in real life. And I said, Green Mingo. and I freaking ran into freaking Paramount Studios. I got taken down by like 6 security guards, and then the freaking police showed up, and the police chief commander, like whatever he was, he had my freaking his knee on my damn neck, and which I don't understand how freaking George Floyd freaking died from having a knee on his neck when I had a knee on my neck, and at least that bail was only $1,000. And I don't even think I had to pay it. I don't even know what happened with that. But eventually they just released me back out to the streets, and I was a homeless man again. It was funny too. Logan did call it. He did call it. He was just like, once that dude gets out of jail, he's just gonna come right back here. And I showed up 7 different times over a long ass period amount of time. Actually, it was more than 7. And then after, eventually, freaking Mike Malak came out, and he, he was just, standing up on top of something over the fence, and, eventually, I was just, I'm trying to help, I work, and I brought him my old, Louis Vuitton backpack, and, I was, as, a gift, and, he was just, just being honest with you, man, we have too much shit as it is. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then I was just like, all right. And then I was going to get back in my car. He's like, let me dap you up, bro. Let me dap you up. He dapped me up. And freaking nothing came of that. I also seen the manager. The manager just looked at me like I was an idiot. I'm just like, I'm not the idiot. You're the freaking idiot, because you're supposed to get your idiot doing idiotic things to make people laugh. But you're just turning him and sculpting him into this freaking liberal sheep that's just kind of following the crowd with everybody else and just only saying things that people will agree with, instead of actually speaking your truth in your mind. I could imagine that when Martin Luther King was telling the he didn't free the slaves. What did Martin Luther King do? He had a whole bunch of black people. I think it was for them to vote or something. I don't know. Whatever Martin Luther King was saying was not popular at the time, but he said it again and again, over and over again, because it was the truth and it was the right thing to do. I'm so baffled with shying away from Logan. With all of these men, these YouTubers, they slowly get crushed down to act and be like a normal person. It's just getting a wife and getting kids. And I'm like, they just don't understand that you have 2 options. Either you can be an entertainer or you can be a father. You can do both, but you can do both, but it's going to be like running the engine of a car with no oil in it and just taking it down the freeway, following your wife. Does that sound good? It's just destroying a man, redlining, and going 5 miles per hour. However, for the real entertainers who decide, this lifetime I'm going to decide to not have children, and I'm going to devote myself to some kind of art or craft or whatever your soul is calling you to, those people I find to be a little dangerous. Because those people are eventually, give it 5 years, see what I can do. Because, I've been debating it, most likely, I'm never going to stop vlogging. I mean, I'm looking at like 20, 30 years. But for those people are my competition. And it's like, fuck, bro. Eventually, I gotta figure something out. I gotta make something happen to get myself right, to get me as strong as possible. Because, you know, Goku fights damn near consistently, and he's preparing, guys. He's preparing for something. He doesn't even know, but he's preparing as hard as he possibly can for something that's coming for him. With that said, I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode of 5 o'clock in the morning. Bye.